So we destroyed every bot here and completed the mission, which we need to return to the people who gave it to us. And there's this club over here, which we probably need to go. Military police. Totally free society. Gameplay is pretty close to the vanilla, but gunplay is quite different from the... slightly different from the original. I think there's like same kind of hit scan issues. Okay, the reshade is actually not that great in this.
Welcome. 100 credits, please. And don't even think about starting a fight inside.
Do I look like a brawler?
I don't know what you look like when you're drunk. Now, you going to pay or not?
Yeah, that's the point. He has like he's walking arsenal basically.
Sure.
Rules are the rules. Gimme those toys.
Okay, so we can keep the drone. So we gave them...
Are you blind or did you just leave your brain at home? This is a VIP only area.
I suppose we could tune the brightness slightly down. Okay, now it doesn't look as painful.
Stay out of trouble.
Welcome to the Revolutionist. What would you like
Revolutionist.
to drink?
A bottle of beer, please. That one there, for 10 credits.
Ice cold as always.
Pour me a drink.
What would you like?
Go to hell!
Oh, dude, it is you, my savior. Here, I have something useful for you. I hope you like it.
An augmentation upgrade? That's
Oh,
awfully generous.
nice.
Thank you.
That's actually
Hey,
good.
you don't have to thank me. You're the one who saved my life.
Hey, thanks for saving our friend.
Thank you for saving him.
So I think we can... yeah, now we can actually upgrade. So, thanks for following. So clearly we are going to... Click the augmentation you wish to get an upgrade button. Upgrade button is grayed out.
And then I slipped and fell down the stairs.
You're so clumsy.
What game did
No,
you develop?
I'm just not agile enough.
I've been doing
Plowed the stairs
making a
with
lots of
broke my arm and one rib, and then came face down
Game
on the
Jam
basement
games.
floor.
So
What a nightmare.
most
I
popular
wonder how you're still
games I
alive.
was with
That guy in
was
the coat saved me
Kerbal
and gave
Space
me
Program
first aid.
educational version,
Amazing.
Kerbal EDU,
So tell me more about these
with the 5 more
nanotechnologies.
minutes. Then we made like a City Skylines education edition. Back when I was like working in a startup. But generally, I teach game development and software development, and yeah, usually like lots of different like game jam games and stuff like that. Nothing big currently. Although I would like to publish something. My last modification was Finnish Navy mod for the Sea Power. I didn't make Kerbal Space Program. I made a modification, educational version. Kerbal Space Program was this Mexican group that made it, and 5 more minutes was the company that made like a educational versions of the games. So I made missions for that. What's the difference between a software developer and a software engineer? I wish I knew, but in truth, software the developer is like an umbrella term. Software engineer is the guy who's actually programming things like this, for example. They know the logic, they can program flash circuitry, flash memory to like run the equipment. So, and the software engineer is also like a when you study in a university, designing the programs on high level. That's also like a engineering. But yeah, developer can be anyone. I was like a what was the term? Educational developer back in the 5 more minutes. So yeah, there's lots of developers. You can be a graphics developer and stuff like that. Let's eat soy food here. Oh, my eyes. Is this Deus mod ray traced? No, it's not. It has this reshade. If you Google reshade, which is method to inject shaders to even the old games. So this isn't as fancy technology as the version that we played before, but it's still like well, pretty okay. Okay, we came from here.
6 months back, I didn't even have legs. Now I can dance.
Hey, guy in the leather coat. I see you're running out of juice.
What makes you say that?
Everyone here needs a recharge now and then, and I don't think you are an exception.
Okay, give me one of those energy cells.
Here you go.
Thank you, Iron Jaw.
Hey.
Hello. Are you here to try and persuade me to join the Omar?
I'm also cyber.
What makes you think that?
Everyone here is trying to recruit me for the Omar. I was blind from birth, you see. But Cyclops cured me.
That must have been a very difficult operation. Was your mind prepared for such a shock?
Yeah, he warned me about it. But the result was worth it. Just one sense. Sight, and my life has become so much more interesting and beautiful. But now, Cyclops wants me to turn myself into an Omar. He tells me that I've seen nothing of the world yet. The Omar have 8 more senses.
8 more?
I don't know what to think. If they really perceive the world so much more fully than me.
Yep. This version is voice acted with the AI, so pretty okay voice acting, by the way. Okay, what do we say? I don't see becoming Omar as a bad thing. I don't think becoming Omar is a good idea. Well, this guy has a like AI in his head, so you don't need to be.
I don't think
Omar.
Becoming an Omar is a good idea. There's not much human nature left in the Omar. Locked up in their environment suits, they cannot smell or feel the world around them like you can. Did you know that humans perceive almost 70% of information with their eyes? More than half. It means Cyclops has already given you the most important sense. All those other senses could just confuse or even bother you. You must decide if you are ready to reject your human appearance for the sake of a doubtful future with the Omar.
I don't know. Probably not. Thank you for your advice.
You're welcome.
Hey, look at the cool guy who just came in.
Damn, isn't he hot in that thing?
As far as I can remember, those coats were last popular in Lenin's times. Ha! Maybe he is a time traveler. Last week, I went to St.
You want a beer?
Petersburg to see my wife.
I'm on duty.
Right. I wouldn't drink this shit either. I have an offer for you.
Stay away. Do not disturb me.
Wait a second. Can you believe that freak bartender abused me and then wished for me to die?
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's teach this dumb bitch a lesson. I'll give you a 100 credits to slap some sense into her. What do you say?
Are you out of your mind? Get the fuck out of here before you get kicked out.
Shh, shh. Calm down. Didn't you hear that I'm offering you money?
This is going to turn real ugly, real soon.
Okay, I'm going.
Good.
Jackass.
Yeah, he's a fool.
Cyclops, you really think that Amrita exists? I didn't expect that you would rely on this mythic artifact.
Shut your mouth. How dare you? Calm down, Yuri. Everything is fine. I understand your anxiety, Dimitri, but unfortunately, I can't give you the details on that operation right now.
You can't because you haven't got any details, my friend. Can't you see you're chasing a dream?
Show some respect, Ingrate. You owe us your life. Hush. Yuri, calm yourself. Mister, I assure you that Asuras do not work solely to determine the location of Amrita. We have many other goals and resources.
I understand that. You mentioned it enough.
And such impudence. Quiet, jerk.
I think the Yuri's still out on who's the jerk here.
Calm down, you two. Yuri, did you take your pills today? Yeah? And you, mister, better be careful. Do not push Yuri to anger.
I'm trying.
So, are we done now? Can I get out of here?
Wait a second. It hurts when I walk. In my right heel.
If it's a small pang, then you don't need to worry. Phantom extremity pain is a common phenomenon for those who've been through lives like yours, sir.
Will it get any worse?
It's possible. If so, we'll simply employ analgesic transcutaneous electric nerve stimulation. Don't worry, mister. It is absolutely safe.
Is it safe,
Thank
really?
you, my friend. That's reassuring.
My apologies, but I have to go. I have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, sure.
Good luck.
Nothing but freaks and idiots.
Oh, some new faces. It's nice to see that we can still attract new clients in such difficult times.
In fact, I'm here on business.
Business, business, business. Recently I hear only these words, but I do not complain. Thanks to the Asuras, I'm still alive.
Who are the Asuras?
They mostly consist of Omar. Cyclops is the boss. If you're here on business, then you should speak to him.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Well, I can't tell you much about the Asuras, but if you want, I can tell you the story of how Cyclops and I first met.
That sounds interesting.
Ha, I don't know about interesting. Truth is, when I lost my sight in both legs in the Caucasus, Cyclops was the one who saved me, made me whole again.
What? Were you shot?
Haha, no. I lost both of my legs to a napalm explosion. My eyes and half my body were engulfed in flames. For 6 months, I had nothing but ears to guide me. I was trying to get implants as compensation from the government. Alas, it was a vain effort. That was a terrible time. My wife left me. I decided to hang myself, but that's harder than it sounds without eyes or legs. That's when Cyclops found me, gave me a new lease on life. Turns out that he had already saved a lot of people.
How did you become the owner of this club?
My life came back with my new eyes and legs. I decided to obtain everything that I ever wanted. By myself. At first, the only visitors were my friends, veterans. Cyclops helped them too. And then after the production and sale of augmentations was outlawed, Cyclops himself came and asked me to make this place something of refuge for the Omar. At first, things weren't going so well, but around the whole world there were whispers that right here lives a true healer. He can solve any of your problems. Disabled people and war veterans have flooded here. Most of my patrons are former patients of Cyclops.
He's a real miracle worker, huh?
Oh no. He's just a doctor, a genius of a doctor. A lot of people have him to thank for their ability to lead normal lives. And now that he has become an outlaw, it is our duty to protect the Omar. It's really no wonder the Asuras have a lot of allies.
But why is your government against implants?
It's not so complex. After implants appeared, the crime rate soared in Russia. How do you catch a robber who jumps from roof to roof like a grasshopper and crushes the police with one punch? Immediately, all these Supermans and Robin Hoods appeared, stealing everything in sight to share with their friends. Maniacs saving money to buy thermoptic camouflage too. Not hard to guess their racket. There was a massive uproar from the population, those who couldn't afford these fancy new gadgets. Things were already bad enough here, and a grassroots rebellion could have totally crushed the system.
So the only solution was to ban augmentations.
Not that that changed much. Maybe it has delayed the inevitable. Russia is going through hard times.
The whole world is going through hard times.
That is true, that is true. Well, I've gotten carried away with all this.
Yeah, I have to continue my business too. It was nice talking to you.
Wasn't too far-fetched. That guy is just shouting, but yeah, wasn't that far-fetched. Unfortunately, drunk man.
Dear bitch.
Okay, Biotech Cyclops.
What? And who are you?
Hello. You're Cyclops, I suppose.
That's right, stranger. And you, Daniel, if I'm not mistaken, savior of our friend, Omar. I've learned much about you from our network. Such conviction for an outsider. You mentioned some Titan, yes?
Yes, I asked about Titan. They say you have some information about him. What do you want in return?
We want to live. Look at these people around us. Most of them would never have found adequate lives without my help. But in this country, no good deed goes unpunished. We Asuras have been labeled outlaws for what we did. They shoot us in the streets. We have been backed into a corner, but we can still resist. Before it is too late, we must strike back. If you want information on this Titan, you will have to help us.
Well, of course.
No offense.
Yeah.
But I doubt that what you might know about my problems is worth waging war on the Russian Confederation.
I dare to assure you that you are wrong, stranger. I know more than you think. And regarding the risk, you don't need to be worried. I do not wish you to take part in a direct assault. Attracting little attention, it is exactly what we need from you.
Okay.
Nevertheless, the choice is yours, Daniel. The Omar appreciate the assistance provided. I hope that we can count on your help in the future.
Okay. Otherwise you won't tell me anything about Titan, right?
Yes, Daniel. That is the deal.
Then brief me quickly.
As you wish, stranger. We need you to deactivate the 4 electronic panels powering the police network. This is how they are located. One of them is located outside, near the entrance to this club. 2 more are located on Yauza Boulevard. One is near the cafe, and the other is in the back alley of the housing complex with the arch. The last one is somewhere in Kitai Gorod metro station.
And that's all? Piece of cake.
One last thing, stranger. You have to deactivate the firewall of the police network manually, using a satellite terminal with direct access. You can find one here in Pushkinskaya Square, Tverskaya Street, 16. The roof with antennas. It has exactly what you need.
Why do you need access to the police network?
You asked me to brief you.
And?
We are searching for Amrita. I believe that if we connect to their network, we will better understand where to search. Moreover, we will not disrupt the transportation of
Hopefully
goods.
I don't need to remember that.
What is Amrita?
Elixir of the gods, Daniel.
No, seriously.
I'm afraid that I can't be so forthright with the details, stranger. But I hope Amrita will help us in this war. Any other questions?
Yes. What's his problem?
Who? Yuri. Don't pay him any mind. He has lost a lot in this life. It has made him bitter. But I assure you, he is the dearest friend I have.
Well, I have no further questions. Shall I begin?
Don't let me stop you.
Okay.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Okay. Working mirrors. Yes. We can get out of here, and here's my weaponry.
roads are all blocked. Damn, it's like that all over the city.
It was hidden in a corner. I didn't see the red light over here. So that's one. This is extra way to go. Okay. Ah, this is the place. I've seen this before. Bypass the device.
I've done everything you asked me to.
Very often.
I know, mister. You now have full VIP access to the club. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. But I was hoping for a monetary reward.
Sure, mister. These 800 credits will satisfy you, I suppose.
That will do. But I would still like to hear about Titan.
Absolutely. But only after you bring me Amrita, Daniel. I'm afraid I have no idea where it is. But you can speak to our hacker. He is in the VIP area. He belongs to the Asuras, but unfortunately, he is not an Omar yet. That's why I can't track his progress in hacking the police network defense you deactivated. Do you have any questions?
Yes, why Omar?
Why Omar? What? Ah, why do we call ourselves Omar? It's just another old joke of my old friend.
Gun dealers.
Have you read any Bruce Sterling, Daniel?
Bruce Sterling is a cyberpunk writer.
Who is he?
Haven't read him? Then let's stop at the fact that it's an inside joke.
I still don't understand.
Well, that won't stop you searching for Amrita, will it?
I guess.
Hey, freak. Maybe you need an augmentation for your thermal camouflage or ballistic armor.
Okay.
Okay. You're not getting anything for free here, freak. Hell, I wouldn't sell you a damn thing if it weren't for Cyclops. 800 credits.
You know, I thought about it, and I don't want to buy anything from you.
Okay. So where's the gun dealers? Where was the VIP section? Was here. Nothing interesting to read. Oh, what's there? Oh, nice. Okay, this is what we need, like a... We can brute force this open.
Hi. It would appear that you've recently been promoted to the rank of respectable.
Excuse me?
Well, I haven't seen you here before. That means you were in rank of strangers. And now you're in VIP, which means that you have moved to the rank of respectable.
I thought that was just Cyclops' manner of speaking.
That's right. But we used to have official ranks.
I see. Regardless, I'm here on business.
So it was you that deactivated the cops' network?
Yeah, that's me.
Excellent work. Internal firewalls are different from external. It was easy to hack after you handled things on the street level.
And did you find anything on our topic?
And what topic is that?
Well, I'm Rita. On the other hand, if you have something about Titan, I might also like to hear that.
Nope, I didn't find anything about Titan. Maybe that's my fault. But about Amrita. Well, everything is complex with Amrita. It seems that Amrita is now in police custody. I suggest you search on the roof with antennas, where you deactivated the satellite terminal. Still, I'm not entirely sure. I can help you only with figures. 998845. I don't know what they signify. Maybe you can figure that out. What I know exactly is that these figures are connected to Amrita. Maybe it is a cipher with information about its location, but I couldn't find the cipher key.
Write that
Okay,
down.
I'll try to find something.
Right, and I will try to find something here. It's still possible for the police to suddenly detect the leaks and disconnect the network. I would do well to get as much information as possible till that moment.
Good luck.
What was that? What was that?
Global Omars. So, okay, we need to get back to the gun dealers. Sharif Industries. Okay. So I suppose this has like human revolution has been like influence on this. TLSS and SSL. Okay, human skull.
For just 800 credits, this augmentation will be yours, freak.
It's an augmentation.
Here, 800.
The code is 7546. Skin. I hope you will remember it.
7546.
But I don't care about freaks. If you forget it, you can just give me another 800 credits.
I wouldn't count on it.
So body armor thermo-optic camo. I think that's pretty easy. Thermo-optic camo makes everything much easier. Although in this game you probably need to like withstand the bullets. I wonder if I visited too early here. Get the game gun. So let's see. I did write it down, so yeah, there's a six digits here, so yeah, totally didn't. I'm right a while. Okay, this was surprisingly easy. Augment canister can add Amrita.
Warning. Human Horizon agent activity has been detected in the immediate area of the carrier. The carrier is advised to stay alert and prepare to open fire.
Well, of course. Although we do have a... Okay, boys are there.
Daniel, this is Magnus. I don't have time to explain myself, but if you have Amrita in your possession, I need you to bring it to the Kitai Gorod station as soon as possible. There is something I must discuss with you.
Magnus. Okay, that's my former friend. Yeah, oh. He has a knife. I'll drop the drone here. Okay. The major joint.
Hello, Daniel.
Magnus, is that you? What the hell happened to you? You've changed over the past 2 years.
I wanted to ask you about this face-to-face, Daniel.
About what?
About what you did at the Human Horizon Laboratory in Washington.
I have no recollection of what happened after I jacked into the archives. I was taken over by some kind of a virus, and I lost consciousness. When I woke up, I found myself in a helicopter, without even a scratch.
You killed all the staff, destroyed the bots. The security had no chance against you. I tried to stop you myself, and you can see the results before
Daniel has been a bad boy.
I became Freak, a cyborg. It was the only way to save my life, but I hate this life.
You're you, my friend. You must believe me. It wasn't me. I'm really sorry.
I want to believe you, Daniel. Our agents were ordered to handle and transfer Amrita. I had learned that with Amrita's help I could return to my old appearance. But they wouldn't give it to me. Now I've heard that the operation ended in failure, and Amrita has disappeared. I really need to have it. I want to have my old life back. Do you know anything about its theft?
Yeah, well, life sucks for him. So I think I'm going to give the Amrita to him. Yeah.
I have Amrita. Take it, my friend.
Really? Thank you, Daniel. I knew you wouldn't forget an old friend. Goodbye. I don't think we will meet again.
I don't believe. I think we are going to meet.
It's time to get down to some serious business. We have arranged for a new weapons delivery with some smugglers from St. Petersburg. The deal will take place in an underground garage not far from here. Petropavlovsk Lane, number 4.
Okay, what's my part in this?
You, together with my people, will provide security. You don't go into a deal like this without someone covering your back. You should speak to Boris. He'll get you loaded up. We have to be prepared for anything. Go.
Okay. So, sounds like it's going to be like a storm of bullets, basically.
If there is something more you need, you should get in touch with a certain old friend of mine. For a fair price, he'll get you any weapons or ammunition you might need. Just call this number and tell him that you're an associate of mine. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Evgeny told me that you have some weapons for me?
Oh yeah, I have something for you. Take this key. You can use it to open the armory on the first floor to the left from the main entrance. There's not much inside, but you are free to take anything you find.
Thank you. I'll be sure to check it out.
So, basically leftovers. Okay. Ballistic armor isn't great, but I suppose when the bullets start flying. Okay, now it's open.
Well, that's it. The deal went through and we got what we needed. Now we need to get this gear loaded up and get out of here.
Nothing happened.
Boss, I think we have a problem. A group of armed men are getting ready at the garage entrance. It must be the cops.
Damn, they knew about our deal? Daniel, no time to check the merchandise. Just grab a gun, we'll need your help. Get ready. This will be one hell of a fight. These guys are professionals.
Grab the gun and bring the cat in. Guys are flanking. Okay. Watch out with the flamer. Friendly to fire. Friendly to fire.
Engaging the enemy. Die, scum! Engaging the enemy.
I think that was the last one. Against all odds, we actually pulled it off. But now our main concern is getting this equipment out of here. We'll talk later. We can't stay here any longer. We'll meet back at the hideout. I must repay you for your help.
Can I loot? Okay, we are full. Saiga, buckshot. More ammo. Here you can get like a AK if you want. I suppose Saiga would have been like a pretty okay for that fight as well. Now, weapon modification clip. Accuracy, yes. "37 rounds. I'm not too fan of the Deus Ex ballistic armor. Okay, they shot the last guy here. Quite a fortress. We got the new weapon.
We'll talk later. Back at the hideout.
Who else knew about this?
We made it.
But there were a police robot waiting outside. Yeah, I couldn't see that one. Okay, so
You've helped me a great deal. Now it is time for me to return that favor. You were looking for a man named Vladimir Grigoriev, yes?
Yes.
That's right.
I've had my people pinpoint his current location. I have to say it wasn't easy. According to official documents, this guy died a long time ago. Yet we were eventually able to find him, still alive and well.
I suppose he's had his reasons to pull a vanishing act like that.
That's your business to find out. You can find Vladimir in house number 16 on Yauza Boulevard. Go through the third entrance and look for apartment 18. I hope this information is enough.
Thanks. You really helped me out here.
Do not thank me. I've just repaid my debt. Good luck.
Cutscene.
Yeah? Who's there?
Vladimir Grigoriev, my name is Daniel. We need to talk.
You've got the wrong address. I don't know anyone by that name.
I need your help. The name Titan Project. Does it ring any bells?
Hush, you lardhead. Not so loud. Come in slowly, and I want to see your hands. Who are you, and what do you know about Titan?
2 years ago, I visited Human Horizon Laboratories. It wasn't easy, but I managed to download their archives. The shields were impossible to break, so I had to connect my brain directly to their network to get the information I needed.
I bet you didn't do that for your own pleasure. Are you a mercenary?
You've just hit the nail on the head. I am.
You should have mentioned that in the very first place. What comes next?
I blacked out then. Couldn't say for sure. But ever since MJ-12 and the agents of Human Horizon are trying to hunt me down, plus something who calls himself Titan is living in my head, claiming that he's just a part of something much more complex.
I see. So he survived. Good job, that SOB.
What are you trying to say?
Listen here, Sonny. I'd been working on that very project until it became too hot. Sure, I was just a supervisor sent by the military, but that didn't hinder me from learning what was really happening there.
So what happened?
Who or what is Titan then?
Honestly, I don't know. Never seen him outside of the incubator. Apparently he was supposed to become something like an autonomous ABM command control system.
What was the purpose of all of that?
The system was supposed to do probability calculations. Ask a specialist, not me. Theoretically, it meant that Titan could take the ABM command on himself in case of foreign aggression and save the day. Even then they realized that there is no such thing as a perfect defense. Titan was programmed to sacrifice human lives if it's impossible to save them, the main goal being the destruction of our enemy. That's only in theory, of course. In fact, the nerds had developed something much more powerful than that, a real and fully functional artificial intelligence.
So Titan is an AI?
It's just a little box with wires to me. The High Command decided that having a fully operational Titan was a major threat, and we were ordered to shut it down. Me and a couple of other soldiers. They were my friends. Seryoga and Volodya. It was a nightmare. We were shot at by the bots and turrets, and then Titan infused the air with a poisonous gas. My skills allowed me to get out of there, but Volodya wasn't so lucky. He died in the explosion, together with many of the scientists. Titan was trying to save himself. Before we managed to shut him down, he'd wiped out all the personnel on the level. Our problems didn't end there. The government decided to cover the tracks, and that meant more blood. Seryoga took off to the US, and I don't blame him for that. I hope they won't find him there. As for me, you're officially talking to a corpse. I staged my own death. If the program in your head considers me to be alive, that means it doesn't watch the news.
I need to get to Titan. The program demands it from me. Maybe if I can find out what's really going on, I can evict this roommate from my head.
I won't be joining you, I'm afraid. If Titan did manage to survive, then I doubt that he's forgiven me for the attempted assassination. I can give you the directions how to find him, though. Your new destination is the Kara seashore. The facility itself has long since been used, but they most likely still have sentries on the surface.
Can I take these files?
Yes, but on one condition.
What's that?
I'll constantly observe you by infolink. I need to find out about Titan, and I want to hear what will he tells you.
We have a deal.